wanting to spread fertiliser, but it's currently raining. About to spread lime, so we'll give it a few minutes, see what happens. Sort of blue skies. Just go make a noise. Before anyone says, why haven't you tried WD-40? We just have, but can't get the red pipe to go in for some reason. It doesn't want to go in. Something wrong with that fitting. Apparently it's tight on the other trailers and it just won't clip back. So we're going to unscrew it and see if there's anything inside and this, because we just can't get the emergency line in. The other one's working, but that one's not. Got the fitting off. Can't see anything wrong with it at all. It all feels nice. Little balls going in and out and everything, but it just doesn't want to connect. So there must be something damaged inside of it. So I'm going to shoot the shop and get another one. This is the fitting off the tractor. This is a new fitting. This is also a new fitting because I thought that was damaged because there's two trailers that won't plug into it. Yet, with a new fitting, like this one, if you line the peg up, let's have a look. It's hard to do with one hand. Line that up, push that in. That works, no problem. So it obviously is what we call the male end that's not working. So when you look at this, can't really see anything wrong with it. Sometimes they whir around the ring in the middle, that sort of like groove, and the balls won't drop in, but that looks fine. It's not working. This is interesting. So this red one now is the new one that will not work in the black one. I'm not going to show you, but it won't clip in. But if you put it in this new red one, pull the clip back, if I can, right, with one hand, push that down, clicks in no problem at all. So there's obviously some incompatibility between that and that, but that will plug into there no problem, and that will plug into there no problem. So I'm just going to put a new one on the tractor rather than change all these, because I think eventually they'll maybe wear or something will sort of sweat maybe, and then they don't fit this. We had to change it on the old Fastrac to a red one, like a one with a red collar, because these black ones, they must just be cheap or something and they just don't last, or something goes wrong inside. Maybe they deform or something. Got this hot off the radiator. We'll go and plug it in and see if it works any better than it did yesterday. Now it's warmed up. Well, that's a lot better. It's just got like sort of four lines across it maybe, so you can read it quite clearly now. My dad's behind me loading a wagon with oilseed rape on T&J. I've got, I keep forgetting the name of it, the bag lifter on the front of the Mini Merlo. So let me flick. Ooh, it's telling me I'm low on something or other. Now I've fixed the air pipe on the Fastrac. I'm going to fill it with fertiliser and get going and spread it. What's the beeping for? No, saying the coolant level's low. So handy, that thing. I use it for everything. Yeah, I'll stick a few bags in and get going. Now, there's a guy here going to try and shoot some pigeons, because this field, it's hard to see, but there they all are, nicely grazing away. And this should be a green field of oilseed rape, but instead it's completely stripped bare and there's just stalks left. So as soon as we put the lime on, we're going to switch on to urea. We're going to put a dose of urea on it, because next week the weather is hopefully warming up a bit. And oh look, let's tie off something. The weather is hopefully warming up a little bit, and these plants want to start growing faster than pigeons can eat them, because without any leaf they can't photosynthesize and can't grow. See them all, they're just stripped to the floor. They're all there, just grazed off. Totally grazed. Fly tipping still here if anyone wants it. Is it going to focus? There we go. Nice sofa and a little car. So it's like £540 a tonne. It's now £700 a tonne, granular urea. And it's in lumps and won't come out the bags. Great. So I've just put £2,000 worth in the spreader. I'm going to go and spread that now on about 25-30 acres. something like that. On the big Merlot now, and the fuel light is on. Just finished this field now, so it looks like little polystyrene beads all over the floor. This is urea. See it all chewed off. Well, there's like little bits trying to grow through in the middle there. So hopefully get a little bit of warm weather next week. It's going to be 14 degrees. Get washed in tomorrow. Start growing next week. Get some gas guns on it. Really hit it with the shooters, and hopefully it'll get up and away out of the stubble. And we should get some flowers in May, or maybe before, end of April perhaps. Just looks to be spread nice and even, which is always good to see. This is the good thing about these gate blockers. I can just now drive straight over the top of them with the tractor. There it is. It's coming out the back there. Doesn't damage anything under the tractor, and it stops people going fly tipping. Try and shock it and get the lumps out of it. The field totally grazed, and there they all are. Thousands of them. In one sense, the pigeons have done me a favour because it doesn't need a fungicide, because there's no leaf to get any disease in. But on the flip side, they need to stop eating it now. And the field, at least, they've eaten it evenly. Apart from a little chunk there, and a little chunk there. So there's a wet hole in that gateway. Christine's writing the cheque because she's got neater writing than me. Just been doing the checks for the tractor run, and the sunflower maize, we've never sort of done the novelty check photo shoot for that, so we've just done that with all the hay. Got one for the air ambulance, one for Willowbrook Hospice, and one for Sunflowers Charity as well, so we're going to sort that out hopefully next week. Yeah, Kath from All the Hay's just been here, and we've just done the sort of like the check presentation photograph for what we raised from the tractor run. So it's over 65,000 quid. So thank you to all the tractor drivers, and thank you everyone that donated, and thank you everyone that texted to donate. And you still can do that if you really wanted. It's text tractor to 70450. The whole red white diesel thing, no one can actually find me anything in writing about tractors using red diesel being exempt for charitable events. Anyway, we're still going to keep digging. The guy in the NFU that might know better is in off till Monday, so he's going to have a little bit of a look. But if that's the case, we just want them to allow us to be able to put white diesel on top of red, show evidence of that, either it's a receipt or a photograph of doing it, and then that would mean that there's no hassle for tractor runs in the future of having to drain your tank with red diesel and fill it with white. We just need a little bit of common sense, hopefully, from HMRC on that one. So we'll keep working on that. Sam's on the spreader now. I'm just going to dash to the post office with a load of hats to post out. Don't forget, website's below. Look who it is, into the deep end. Already starting. And how do they follow you on TikTok, Rob? Rob G49 on TikTok. Fault code as well on the Fastrac, something to do with the AdBlue. So Rob's just gone into the service menu, pulling up the fault code, seeing if we can sort it. So the fault is saying something to do with the AdBlue, and this wire has been chewed by a mouse or a rat or something and goes off there towards the AdBlue. So we'll tape it up and see if that works. Massive birthday bumper again today, so I can't read them out. You're just going to have to pause if your name is on there. Hopefully you can see them all. So happy birthday to all you guys. Also, someone sent me a picture last night of their dog watching Chester the dog, which I thought was quite funny. And then as well, I've not asked for a while, where are people watching from? Because if you've already answered, don't do it now, but those that haven't, just say where you're watching from. I'm going to try and get an interactive map where you can go on and you can click a pin in it, because we got a map for Christine to put pins in, but there was so many people, we were just never going to do it. There's just too many people watching, trying to put 30,000 pins in a map. Whereas if we can have an interactive map and people can just go on and say where they are, that will work. So yeah, tell me where you're watching from, especially if you're new to the channel. That is about all for the day now. Sam and Andrew are just about to start the last field of oilseed rape, so we've got all the lime finished and all the oilseed rape spread with fertilizers first dose today. So hopefully next week, the weather's getting warm, it'll get washed in tomorrow, warm up next week, start growing faster than the pigeons is the plan. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I've got a guest outro as well. Don't forget, guest outros need to be landscape, not portrait. Spreader's back. I don't know where the Merlot is though. Just edited, the spreader's back and the Merlot is on his way. There's the Merlot coming in the yard now. So that is basically all the first dose of fertiliser on all the oilseed rape. So hopefully that'll start picking up and growing pretty soon. Not bad, and it's all done before 7 o'clock.